Hey there, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Good to see everybody.
Hi, everyone.
It's great to see all y'all great folks in here. Jared will say.
Yeah, if everybody would, please hit that like button, share it out.
So my name, y'all, I was in there trying to do something, and somehow I switched my name to NC Slim, and it will not let me switch it back for 14 days. So that's why it's saying NC Slim.
Uh-huh.
I thought
Deep
you
wonder.
used to be a DJ.
Well, here a while back,
MC Slim.
when I first seen that you had changed your name, when I first looked at it, I thought it said NCIS Slim.
I remember you reading it and you start laughing about it. And you realize, yes, that's how it got changed. I don't know. Probably need to quit messing around with that stuff. I done deleted half my videos, or YouTube done delete them. I wrote YouTube and wrote them, and I haven't heard nothing back from them. So
Right.
I guess it just makes me need to go out and make more content. So we got AD in here. We got Patty, Jessica,
What's going on, everybody?
that Baka Vamp from Australia.
Yeah, look out. She's bloody trouble, that one.
And we got Frugal Farmer in here. Hey, Frugal.
Hey,
Yes.
very good to see you, man.
Get who else we got? I keep calling it. I found out what the son of Clairvoyant's name was. So I call her Patty, and then when I see it, I keep seeing two different people now.
Yeah, because she's got two channels, so she comes in on both.
That's where I am. This is Amy.
Amy says,
Hope you and Cody are doing good out there.
And they've been doing the trucking life, that's for sure.
mm-hmm.
I'll probably done
Right now,
quit.
like I said, she probably got Cody on the passenger side. She driving.
Hey, as long as they've been out, could have done trained her. You got 2 years of training. Once you get your thing, you got to get drive for 2 years. In some states, she's probably just had enough of time to train and got her CDLs and all. I've been watching this trucking. He's a truck driver, YouTuber. His name is he lives up there close to y'all, Jared. His name is Tim Gentry. His YouTube channel is Gentry and Son.
I think I've heard that.
And I've been watching him for the last 3 or 4 days, man. But the only bad thing about it is YouTube has changed where you cannot go from the oldest to the newest videos no more.
Yeah, you'll switch them up. It's weird, man.
Yeah, and then when you try to watch it, he'll be talking about building this one truck. So I'm waiting to see it on the next video. Then it's some kind of truck show, and then I have to keep watching until I find the one I need.
Yeah, don't dig too deep, A-Day. Don't want to get lost, brother.
Oh, man.
We'll put him in a round room, tell him to find the corner.
Did y'all see AD's post from earlier?
No, not yet.
I haven't.
He's thinking about because of where he does like reactions and stuff like that, and the paranormal and stuff. He's thinking about doing some scary stories.
Oh, cool.
I told him, I said, man, that'd be really cool. I think everybody would like that.
Awesome. Sounds good.
I haven't got to. I haven't been on YouTube much today.
I've been on and off. I've been editing and trying to get my Dremel back together. It's come apart on me. It's been a day. I did get another carving done though.
Wow.
Ooh,
That
wow.
was real.
I was going to say that looked so real for a split second, and I realised no, you probably wouldn't just be sitting there holding a damn snake.
I scared the crap out of the neighbor's kids with that. I looked after. Hey, you want to hold this? You want to pet it and everything? They're like, ah!
And there is no way I could have a artificial snake in this house. Because if I had one and I'd walk up on a snake somewhere in this house and think it was that fake one and I'd get bit.
Yeah. Unless it's one of the plastic ones. Then I'm all good because, they just don't look. Yeah, remember them from when we were kids? Like they,
Casey,
I mean, they look so fake. It was easy to see they were fake. So,
Casey, the day Casey graduated from kindergarten, we stopped at the store and she was in there playing with one of them fake snakes. And then she found some rubber snakes. So we left there and come home. And she opened up the drawer to get, the crayons and stuff in it. She opened it up. Well, I had another drawer right beside it. It had like speaker wire and stuff for surround sound and stuff. And I thought she stuck her hand in there and one of the wires hit her, But there was a baby black snake in the drawer where she put her hand and it bit on her hand. So you better believe.
What's up, y'all?
I was putting out mothballs, snake away, stealing up every hole that I could find. And I just about struck a match to the house and burnt it down. Time to move.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Butterfiles. And y'all live up there where them rattlesnakes are. So. No way I had no artificial rattlesnake laying at my house.
Oh, I don't like it.
She don't. She hates that thing, boy.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, I went to his house one day and they was sitting there watching a movie or something on TV, or doing something on TV, playing a game or something. So I sat down there on the couch and they had the door open. And so I was sitting there and I felt something on my leg and I reached down and swiped it away, and thought maybe it was a fly because the door was open. And I felt it rub on both legs, so I had to look down, and all I seen was light brown and dark brown. First thing popped in my head was copperhead. Yeah. I pulled out my pistol and I went, pow, pow, I started shooting that thing inside his house. And he come running over. What are you doing, man? I said, I'm killing this copperhead. He said, that's my pet python. He found his python snake.
Whoops.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa. Hope y'all doing good, sister.
Well, hope you feel better, Laura. I really do.
I'm gonna pass away before anything happens. I ain't got no energy.
And it's not normal seeing you quiet like that. So,
Yeah.
You're definitely not feeling well.
90% of the day, I've been sitting here like this, waiting for her to, say something or throw something at me or something.
She's like, no, I got no energy for that.
I'll just let karma get you.
Man.
Yeah, I can't get used to Jarrett's hair being short again. I thought it was I was watching you and thought it was an old video because Nubs has been playing his old videos, rewatched this.
Right.
And I was like, wow, man, that's an old video. Jarrett's hair is short.
Yeah, Sherry come in the other night. She said, "Did you cut your hair?" I said, "Yeah, I did." She said, "God," she said, "you look like a little boy." I said, "Yeah, but it feels so much better."
Yeah, especially summertime feeling. Yeah, I went outside today and was trying to put the tarp over the boat, and it was like 60 some degrees here, but the sun was just beaming down. And I got to sweating. So I said, forget this. I'll come back in the house. So I went in there and was watching TV or doing something. This thing I know, I started getting cold. The temperature dropped that quick. So it went from 67 degrees to like 54. And then dropped down to 48. I think it's like 48 now.
No, AD, you didn't fix it.
Good try, AD.
Did it work?
She needs some M&Ms.
Can't have them.
You need some.
Yes.
Can't have them because of the peanuts.
Oh, that's right. Well, I thought, for your thing, I thought are you allergic to peanuts?
No, that's somebody else. I'm the one that eats the M&M peanuts by the pounds, and now I don't think I
I'm
can.
not saying you eat a lot of peanuts and M&Ms. That's the only kind I'll eat now. Peanut M&Ms.
Them is good. I used to eat the regular ones. Then, like you said, she got to eating the ones with the peanuts in it. And we sat there one night, and I didn't have no Reese cups or nothing like that. So I told her, I said, let me have a handful of them. She gave me a handful of them. Then I had to have another handful, and then another handful. Then I had to go back to the store and get some more.
Yeah, them things are addicted. April.
I like the crispy ones.
I'm not going to be able to eat any of them.
April stops. There's some M&Ms. And I said, no, I ain't buying that bag. She said, why? I said, that just made me mad.
And the mini ones. And the mini ones. I like the mini ones and the Crispies.
Oh, talk about food I can't even eat.
I had to.
You're leaving me up here.
Everybody's nicotine.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can have.
Yeah, poor bestie. You need an endoscopy maybe, babe, to, see what's
You
going
got to
on
have
there.
a doctor first to be able to do that.
Oh, honey. Shit. I keep forgetting about, your system over there. Fuck. I mean, excuse my language.
So has
Did you show them that picture that you caught in front of the car?
oh no, I'll show it to her here in a minute. So has Angus got his truck yet or his vehicle?
Jared.
Huh?
Has Angus got his car yet?
Oh, no, not yet. He's still working on it. Every time he gets him a little bit of money saved up and everything, his buddy comes up with this brilliant idea to go out and have a big time, and he's all for it.
Yeah. Well, that show, the guy I was talking about, the reason that got me involved in it is because I was watching his son. This boy is 9 years old, can back a 18-wheeler or drive an 18-wheeler and back it up like he's been doing it for 20 years. Drive a crane, a backhoe, you name it, that boy can drive it.
Hey, I tell you what, that'll help him a whole lot in the long run, especially when he gets older.
Well, that's what all them truck drivers said. By the time he gets old enough to drive, he'll already have 10 years experience.
Yeah, sure enough.
But he's 9 years old, man.
10.
Or 10 now, but 9 years old, and he owns 3 trucks that he's got drivers for him, making money. He's got his own lawn care service. Just bought him a $20,000 lawnmower, and he ain't but 10 years old.
Yeah, like here I am, 41. I do good just to ride in a big truck like that.
I can't even afford to buy a grocery shopping cart.
So I mean,
yeah.
and they get criticized, for letting him drive on vehicles. But he does it around the farm and at the shop and stuff like that.
I guess I hope he's on a farm or yeah.
He'll hook up to any trailer and work on a motor, man. That boy can take a Detroit or Cummins motor or 18-wheeler motor apart by itself and put it back together.
Good man.
10 years old.
Oh.
I wish I had my daddy with. done that for me. He gave me free. Well, he bought
I
his own.
take stuff apart when I was a kid. I just can't put it back together.
I passed mechanics class with straight A's, and I always skipped that class. But I passed it with straight A's.
Yeah.
I went in there. And, my friend was in a different lunch, so I would skip that class and go eat lunch with him. And then the teacher come by and said, "I haven't seen you in class. I thought you quit school." I said, "No." I said, "I thought they changed classes on me." And he said, "Well," he said, "you got to come in there and build this carburetor for me before I can pass you for this semester." So I went to 2 classes the whole year. One of them was to tear a carburetor apart. One of them was to put it back together.
Lord.
But my buddy Virgil that was in that class, he was the one that was doing all my work for me. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, you talk about schoolwork and everything. You know they don't teach in cursive around here anymore.
They have it a year. I didn't know.
Ain't that weird?
I did not know until one day I told Cameron to sign his name, and he wrote it in print. I said, "Why didn't you write it in cursive?" He said, "I don't know how to write cursive." I said, "Do what? You're in middle school." And he said, "They never taught us how to do it."
They know how to now because we taught
Yeah, we taught them how to, write the alphabet and to write in
at
it.
least their name.
They don't.
Yeah, I got a cousin that's about 28, 29. And like I said, she can't write cursive. And I told her, I said, "You went to school, didn't you?" She said, "Yeah, but they didn't teach us that." I said, "Well, shoot, they made sure we had to learn that how to write cursive."
And both our boys knew how to do that and everything before they even started school.
Which I do good just to sign my
Yeah.
name.
Things changed here, and they changed the way they were teaching them, and that was supposed to help them write cursive, right? No, it did not. Yeah, that's been a big problem in our school system now for a while too. I reckon they changed it to make it easier for the boys, particularly for some reason. Had trouble with cursive, etc. But they all found it 10 times harder. And then I think they reverted back to the old style, and they still don't know how to write cursive, even though old style is cursive. So
That's wild, ain't it?
Yeah.
mm,
The bad thing is that I don't even know what they even teach kids in schools. The arithmetic they do, man, it is
Oh my God.
one page.
Come in.
Take 3 pieces of paper to do one problem.
Yeah.
And they said that's a short method.
And they said that's short method. So me and Casey and Cameron was in there one day, and we wrote down a problem and had to fix it. So I just added, 2 times this, bam. They went through this whole paragraph to get the answer they already had.
Lord.
Like, how was that
That's
shorter?
what Holly does now.
That's crazy. But that is what the Chinese teaches to sharpen the minds of their students. The Chinese kids are smart, man. So I guess that's why. But by the time, if you had to write a problem down, in so many seconds, or the bomb's going to go off, I feel sorry for them kids these days because we'd all blow up.
Right. I tell you, man, it's crazy. Like I said, the boys, whenever they come in with their math homework and everything, they come with me grinning, and I just shake my head, point over at the mama. I wasn't even tempted.
You gotta show up.
Hey, Johnny.
Now, let me look this picture up real quick.
Johnny, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
Hey, John Boy. Hey, Kristen.
All right.
I'm gonna be in Tennessee tomorrow.
I heard.
I don't know if y'all can see that or not.
I can't. It's kind of bright.
Make your picture bigger for a minute.
After you would ask me to do this.
Yes, I would.
I don't know how to do it. It's still bright.
Turn the brightness on your phone down just a hair.
What? Hold on.
Well, I can't see it.
I think I saw a glimpse of it.
There's
Well,
too much
yeah,
people on it. See April's car?
Yeah.
See the blob?
Yeah. What the heck is that?
I was going to say, what on earth?
So that's the normal. I can't see nothing. The normal picture of it. And then I blew it up.
Crazy, man.
Try to
Let us
find
hear
it.
phone.
We don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what it is. Crazy. Now, how do I get out of this? There we go.
That was Saturday night.
Things go on right here.
Saturday night, I'd have needed new britches by midnight.
You
Well-
needed britches that morning.
Yeah.
Cameron cooked a brisket, and we cooked a bunch of other stuff, and he had some friends to come over. So I turned on my outside camera to see if everybody was gone. And this is about 11:30, and there was one car left. And then I come across the video to see what time they left. And right before they left is when that picture popped up on there. And I was like, what is that? And I blew it up. I took a snapshot of it and blew it up, and that's what I got.
Golly. That's freaky, man.
Wow.
That's right in front of the house.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'd be going out with 2 or 3 weapons, 4 or 5 floodlights, and
It kind of looks like that picture, Jared, of when we was at that cemetery that I took of that thing manifesting itself.
oh yeah, it kind of does, don't it?
And because I looked at, the picture that up there at your house, and
Yeah.
it was a blob like that, but then I took another picture, and then it was like a man walking out of it. That's what made me think about, that
I
word.
forgot about that. Yeah, it was freaky.
So what's everybody got going on here these days?
Nothing.
Ever get your hours straightened out? Jared,
You know what?
you ever get your hours straightened out?
Oh, I'm still working on half and halves. But it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I ain't having to be going all night and all day and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, they used to have me on. I remember working in like swing shifts like that. One day I worked first shift, one day I worked third shift, one day I worked second shift, and I didn't know what I was going to work. Sometimes I'd go into work and ask me, "Can I go back home and come back in on second?" I said, "No, I work first and second."
Yeah.
Everybody just get mad at me. I go to work. I should have to call me. You gonna come home? I stay at work. Seems like I live there. Boss man told me one time, "So I'm gonna put you a cot back here in my office, and you just stay here.
Why you might as well.
You gonna bring me some dinner?"
Yeah.
He was hard headed. Just like a man.
No.
Jinxes. Yeah, mine works long hours. I joke about him. You might as well just stay there, put a bed there,
There is a company down here that does have beds. They got like one section. It's got like 200 beds in it. And you go to work and you just go in there and go to sleep and wake up and come back and do your shift. And then if it's like it snows, you just work. No way, if you can't go home, you can just sleep there so you won't miss work.
Yeah, that'd be the birds right there.
No, I don't like being in that kind of situation for too awful long. My mouth get me in trouble real quick.
Well, yeah, you got a point there too.
You never.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I'd be hard.
Johnny. He said, boss told me today to buy a new side by side. I said, mister, you know where I work?
Keep in Appalachia. Who's
Yeah.
that?
That's Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. There's a couple people in here. Thank y'all for coming. I haven't seen before. But a lot of people that usually come in, I haven't seen them. Of course, I haven't been going live or nothing. So there's Myers.
My butt still needs to go start going live again.
Yeah, I know we've been missing you, April.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we
We
have.
have.
I recall.
See, look, we even
Going live tonight. April, you going live tonight?
Who's April? I don't know anybody named April.
I'm still dealing with all that junk with my hip and my shoulder and all this stuff and workman's comp and
Yeah, I kind of figured you was. Bless your heart. That's got to be rough, boy.
yeah.
yeah, they're not wanting to. The doctor wants to send me to a spine specialist, and workman's comp won't approve for me to go.
Oh, man.
So the doctor's sending it again.
Yeah, they got a nurse trying to tell her that she had no record of her having hip
Or head injury.
or head injury or nothing, just a shoulder.
What?
It's a mess. It's workman's comp.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Then they're trying to say the reason she's walking with a limp because she's a diabetic.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's
So
what
they
the
say-
workman's comp nurse told me. She said the reason I'm limping is because I'm diabetic. I said I had diabetes before I got hit by a forklift. I wasn't limping.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You were not limping before you got
Right.
hit by the forklift.
When I told
Oh.
the doctor what she said, he just put his head down in his hands and he shook his head.
Oh,
They try hard, don't they, to get out of paying for anything?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the thing, you pay insurance for this situation. And then they wonder why workman's comp gets sued so much. It's because the way that they go about things. If they just, do what they're supposed to do, they would save a whole lot of money.
oh yeah.
They don't like talking to me on the phone anymore.
Yeah, I was listening to her talk to that nurse, and I kept saying something. They kept telling me, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
Melissa said, April, I told you to sue.
Try to tell you.
I think work just wants me to give up and just say never mind and all that, but that's not going to happen. They don't know
Yeah,
me.
no.
No, but I do know one thing. I'm still waiting on the day April just goes in there and just whoops the crap out of every one of them.
She won't do that because they'll run her over a forklift.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah. She goes, till I decide to get on that forklift and take revenge.
It's been a year. April 27th was a year I got hurt. And I haven't got to drive a forklift since then, and it's about to drive me nuts.
And then the job, they offered her this one job. So they gave her time to talk about it. So I said, you're not going to go no further where you're at unless you get your CDLs. And if you get your CDLs, then you can just change jobs, completely.
Right.
So she told him, yeah, we'll take the job, or she'll take the job. And then they come up to her and tell her what she needs to be interviewed. And then they told her that they gave the job to somebody else, to a person that didn't even apply for the job.
A person that's a temporary.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. And then the girl can't work 12 hours yet.
And that was just to try to make April mad enough to quit.
Mm-hmm. You're telling me that's not deliberate?
Yeah.
Iris, what's up, sister?
That's all right. It ain't over till this fat lady sings.
Get him, April. Get him.
Hey, Iris. So Vodka says it's 8 degrees there.
Yeah, hang on, let me have a look now. Oh, that's Celsius, but yeah. It's you can tell it's autumn. Oh, hang on, we've gotten up to 13 now. Woo.
Wow.
Yeah, the nights and mornings are getting a little cool.
Twinkies there. Twinkies on
Okay,
here.
what's she say?
Oh, that
Amy.
sucks, Amy says.
Okay, back.
Try to get on StreamYard.
Oh, I gotta get only one letter.
I thought when I was reading over here, I thought it said I backfired and it's not in the stream. I was going to say, we don't call that backfire. We call that passing gas, Amy.
I don't call it passing gas. I call it straight farting.
Ready up, testify.
So, Amy, where y'all at now? Y'all still in Texas or Mexico or Louisiana or?
The Caribbean. Black out part too.
I cut my camera off, y'all. This dog is aggravating the tar out of me in the house. Gone again. He comes near that front door, boy. He thinks he should go outside. So I was hoping y'all would get to come to Vegas.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get to though. That sucks.
Well, I can always try to throw a rope out and y'all just grab a hold of it.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody, we ain't gonna be able to go. I said, but I have been definitely been encouraging everybody, if at all possible, to go and have fun. Because I mean, it's a blast.
I'm leaning toward not
You're
going
going.
myself, but April keeps telling me I'm going.
You're going.
I just, me and a crowd of people in Vegas, that ain't gonna go too well.
We'll just part waters.
You gonna get in there and fart?
Well, if I stay,
He might.
if I had to stay in a motel room because I don't want to go out and deal with stupid people, so I might as well just stay at home, right?
You're going. Just drop it. You're going.
Well, dang. I guess she told you.
You wish you would head and crap the other, see which one you get more of.
You go get my foot up here.
Well, Melissa, you got to go too. If I got to go, you got to go.
They're going.
You was going, and that is that.
Well, the only reason I was going to Vegas to see Elvis, and he's dead now.
Shut up.
I hear he got a whole bunch of cousins out there.
I'm one of them.
Well, Priscilla's putting a stop to all of them shows and stuff. So.
She put a stop to Elvis impersonators marrying people.
Huh?
Now
Priscilla put a band on it.
Why?
she's trying to put a stop to people making money off of Elvis too, as doing impersonations, and that's why she started that show, the best Elvis impersonation, like Sean, whatever his name is, and the other guy. There's several of them now, but that plays in Vegas, and it's through Presley Enterprises.
You know, for a minute, I swear I thought you was going to say Sean Cody. I started to say, I know he does a Jack Sparrow impression, but I didn't know he done Elvis.
His name is John Case Kane. I don't know what his name is.
Don Quixote?
I still owe him one.
A donkey in his.
A donkey named Hote.
Yeah.
Twinkie told me to smack you. Said she still owes you one from the other night.
What I do the other night?
Yeah.
What didn't you do?
What don't you do? Remember, I was talking to Amy on the phone. You kept smacking the phone out of my hand.
Yeah.
He says,
Mm.
yes, quite.
Did I do that?
Well, according to her, you did.
That's okay, Twinkie. You get to smack him in Vegas because he's going.
She said, because he's going.
They ain't gonna be able to get out of that truck. I hear, amen. We're not coming, baby. We're just gonna stay home. I drive that truck to Vegas.
I wouldn't want to put the gas in it.
Yeah. Just pull that dude up in the parking lot of the hotel and just sleep in it.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna save
Twinkie is like, hell no.
hotel. And,
She done sleeping in that thing enough.
Yeah, I'd say she is ready to kick back, boy.
The only bad thing is, Mom just told me on the phone a few minutes ago that it's been on the news the last 2 days that airplane pilots are gonna what do you call it? Strike.
Lord.
I definitely
Yeah, I saw a
gonna-
picture on Twitter, but they were on strike or something.
I definitely ain't gonna go to Vegas now because we ain't gonna have nobody flying a plane.
And Jared's not flying a damn plane.
Oh, I was fixing to say it too.
Cletus ain't either.
I was
I'm-
gonna say, cousin Cletus.
No.
I trust Cletus to fly the plane before I would Tesla.
With Cletus's eyes crossed, you wouldn't know if he was landed or taken off.
Well, if we start crashing, we'll get the ground snake tooth and that'll fix that.
Yeah, whatever.
Gonna wait for that.
Yeah, we get a whip for that.
We ain't seen no Cletus in a while, have we?
I got him tucked away somewhere. Jared couldn't find him.
Yeah, but he fixed to make a
See
clean
you
sound
tonight.
back.
You now tell the truth, Laura. When Jared's at night working, you get Cletus out snug with.
She does. Don't let her lie.
Jared, you're stupid.
She snuggles up with his left tooth.
Laura has nightmares. Cletus. You want to watch that?
Yeah, I lay there at night and twitch. Cletus.
He said he come home the other morning and said, oh, Laura was sitting there shaking her head or sleep. Said, no, I don't want a whiff of it.
I have to whiff it enough on accident. I'm not going to do it on purpose.
Did you read what Amy said?
What?
Oh wow, Amy.
Said,
Ew.
Don't even mention Diesel. The dang nozzle popped out yesterday and sprayed Cody and my side of the truck. I got high.
Woo.
So which one tastes better, Amy? Diesel or Bud Light?
Somebody playing patty cake?
Patting his dog, man. He's getting on our nerves.
Amy got high off at Diesel and they went down the road singing the Bandit song.
I can't stand the smell of diesel.
Loaded up on diesel.
And this is probably the reason, because when I was young, we was going to some party, me and my cousin. And I told him, I said, man, you might better stop and get gas now, because there ain't another gas store out this way. And he said, oh, we got enough to make it. So we went on down the hill, and before we got up to the top of the hill, the car cut off. So they wasn't nothing but a bunch of trucks. And we're in the middle of nowhere. There's no houses, no nothing around this place. And they was putting off this land. And he said, well, man, we'll just get some gas out of this truck and we'll leave him some money, there on a rock, beside a gas tank.
Yeah.
So he went over there and he got to get some gas. And he couldn't get at the siphon, And it wasn't that he couldn't do it. He just didn't want to do it. And I was young and dumb and fell for it. So here I am trying to siphon gas out of a diesel engine to put in a regular gasoline car. Well, we did. It went in that car, man, and that car run. It runs, but it
Hey,
runs.
I tell you what, that's what I tried to say. We had a buddy of ours that put diesel in a little gas. What was that truck? A Dakota?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, that thing smoked like a chimney.
Hey,
Well,
and
that's where we're going though.
y'all had. I feel y'all can only see the pictures in my mind. All right, this is we call it the bomb. It was an old station wagon that was blue and rusted, ugly as could be. The floorboards was rusted out of it, so it was like the Fred Flintstones. You can actually throw stuff down under, between your feet, and it go out the car. And it was so old that the thing actually run on diesel until we cut it off. And once we cut it off, that was the end of it.
That was all she wrote.
So it was a good thing it wasn't. It was his dad's old car. He let him use. He just got his license and was letting him use it. I was embarrassed to ride in it though.
Michael used to ride around in an old station wagon ambulance.
Oh man, Jody's dad, he would buy. He seen something that was strange. He would buy. He bought a hearse. We would ride around in a hearse, an ambulance. Then he bought a big old army truck. We rode around that. I mean, you name it, he bought it, and we drove around that thing.
Yeah.
And Halloween, man, we made a coffin and put it in the back of it, and people would come up and look at it, and I'd raise up out of that coffin. Or we'd go down the road and push it out the back, and they think we lost. That's what I'm saying, man. If YouTube was around back then, I would be probably famous by now.
Or go to jail.
Stupid stuff we did. We definitely did some stupid stuff.
Yeah,
Well, we had a Flintstone car when I was young too. It was a Holden station wagon, and the floor was missing in the back. And yeah, we used to just get in, buckle up, and watch the road.
There was a place we used to go to. It was called the Wagon Wheel. It was a little dance hall, and we would go there when I was young, and I would make him drop me out at the store down below it, and I'd walk through the woods to go to the dance hall because I was embarrassed to pull up in that car. But man, we had some fun in that old car. You put $2 in it back then and drive all night long.
Yeah, I remember them days. $2 in a car to death.
I remember when gas was like 50 cents a gallon.
I remember putting 50 cents in a milk jug and going mowing grass all weekend.
Yeah.
Same jug. Then we'd have gas for the next weekend.
Nowadays, you go in and just say you're paying for 50 cents worth of gas, they laugh at you.
Yeah.
Call them all, think they're getting robbed.
I was watching something. Somebody come in there and he ordered like 100 lottery tickets or scratch off tickets. He got him a 18 pack of beer and got him some peanuts. And he said, "I'm gonna put $2 in gas." That guy looked at him and said, "Where are you going to, the next pump?" He said, "That'll get me home." So he spent his whole paycheck on lottery tickets and beer and didn't put no gas. He said, "Well, I might not make it work Monday, but I'll be there Tuesday."
Yeah. Hey, I used to know no dude that done that, man. He spent his whole entire paycheck on lottery tickets, on scratch offs, and he might win like $130, $140 back, and he just thought he was just, winning the world.
I watched that movie the other night. I can't remember the name of it yet. Somebody might know it, but it's the story of this guy. He was some kind of top guy in this company, and he was really smart. And he retired, and his son and them bought him a boat to go fishing, enjoy retirement. He couldn't do it. So he was at a restaurant. He'd eat breakfast every morning and stop at a store and get him a cup of coffee. And this guy was talking about some kind of lottery thing. So he checks it out, and he finds a glitch in it. So he takes $2,000 and buys a bunch of them. They ended up winning like $19,000.
Yeah.
So then he took $19,000 and took it back, and he won like $25,000. So every time, he would do it. And so he got his wife involved in it, and they started making all kinds of money. So then he got the town involved.
Yeah.
The whole town this is a true story. The whole town was making money, and they remodeled the whole town. Well, then there were some college kids from Yale or somewhere that found the same thing, so they started doing the same thing. So they started interfering with each other because It was crazy, but they ended up with over 29 or something $1 million of winning lottery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I heard about that.
Yeah,
Wild.
I think the movie's on Peacock or Netflix or something.
I do good just to win a free ticket.
Yeah.
Well, be glad you didn't get 27 of them in a row.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
My cousin, he was lucky on them things, man. He can walk in the store and buy a lottery ticket and win him $500, $1,000.
Yeah, a lot of people is, man. A lot of people had good luck with it. I just ain't one of them.
And he would work, but then he would quit working. He'd always have money. And I said, how do you do that? He said, playing lottery tickets. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, man.
He was just lucky like that.
Your dad won that $5,000.
And well, I think that was a poker machine. I don't know what it was. But no, I didn't know what the Powerball or, nothing about the lottery because we didn't have it here in North Carolina. We was in Pikeville, Kentucky working, and the boss lady was gone. They would take, like, for Thanksgiving, they would take like a cruise. So she wired her checks, but she wired it to the wrong place. So she wasn't there for us to try to get her money.
Oh,
And so we sitting up there in Pikeville, Kentucky, broke Thanksgiving Day, and I had like 20 or 30 bucks on me. So I went in and put $20 in the gas tank and bought us a drink or something with it. And then I had this Powerball thing, and I heard these guys talking about it, so it was like $1 or $2. So I bought one. We went back to the room, and this guy actually came up to us and invited us to come to a school to eat dinner with him because he lost his mom, dad, kids, wife, brother, sister, and his wife's parents, brother, sister, and stuff. The whole family had fly him off, but he had to stay behind to do a business deal, so he was going to fly out. Well, when they took the flight, it killed his family anyway. And after that, every Thanksgiving and Christmas, he would cook a bunch of food for people, to come eat with him.
right.
So that's the only way we got. But anyway, I got back to the room and played the lottery ticket. And I hit 4 numbers out of 5. So I just threw the ticket in the trash, didn't think no more about it. And I get home and we get to talking to somebody, and he said, man, you actually won quite a few thousands of dollars. And he got to looking it up, and I forgot how many. I think it was like it was like $75,000 or $55,000 that I bought up and threw in the trash.
Oh, man.
No way.
Yeah, and I didn't know nothing about it. So, but you better believe I was going to go back to Pikeville, Kentucky, and look up that lottery ticket in the trash.
Right.
So I was thinking, turn around, that's it, go back. Where's the rubbish? Where's the bin?
And that's why I don't play the lottery nowadays. Ain't that Rican?
Patty, what's up, brother?
Hey, back.
Hey, Patty. Yeah, we always check them regardless, because here we got all the different divisions, so you can win even off like 2 numbers and a sup. So
this was probably back in the 90s. So, we didn't have casinos around here. You had to go to Vegas to gamble. There was no casinos around. No scratch-off tickets back then. We didn't have the Powerball or no lottery tickets here. And up there in Kentucky, they had the Powerball. And I didn't know what it was. I seen this big old sign flashed of so many millions of dollars, and then the night's drawing at such and such time on what channel. I was like, well, it ain't going to hurt to buy it. So I bought one, and that's what happened. If I'd have known more about it, I didn't even know who to call or nothing. I thought you had to hit all 5 numbers, but I hit I hit the Powerball and 3 other numbers. So that's the reason it was so.
Man. Yeah, I just ain't never had no luck with lottery ticket stuff. Never. I've seen people go in, spend $1 and come back out with thousands.
Yeah.
True story. My cousin got DWI, so he went to prison. And he got out. I went, picked him up, and we stopped at Shoney's, was going to eat, breakfast. And he asked his mom to loan him $20 to go get him a pack of cigarettes. And so he walked over to the store, and he come back and he handed his mom $500. She said, "Where did this come from?" He said, "I'll just hit a lottery ticket over for $1,000." And then he left there and went somewhere else. He won $5,000. And I mean, he was just always. I was like, man, if I was you, I'd go to Vegas.
Definitely.
I mean, if he needed money, he'd go get him a lottery ticket and win. I mean, he just, some of the people that carried luck like that and just,
Oh yeah,
it's just natural, Well, I just buy a lottery ticket.
like it's nothing.
I bought 5 one day. He bought 1. I didn't hit nothing, and he won $300.
Yeah.
Hopefully hit. She might win a couple dollars here, $5 here, $10 here, something like that.
Yeah, we get 10, we get 30 occasionally. I think once we got 70. And then about 10 years ago, I nearly had a fat attack at the lotto agent because I had we won like $900 odd, and I was just like,
wow.
God.
Now, bingo, I did hit $500 on bingo.
I won 27 free tickets in a row and then $17.
Wow. I've never heard of anyone winning that many free tickets in a row.
Yeah.
It was aggravating. I was getting mad. They let me go outside because I was cussing.
Well, what I hate, though, is going in the store and I'm in a hurry. So I want to grab me some gas and go because I'm in a hurry. And there's always, every time, somebody in there buying, I leave 20 of these tickets, 10 of these tickets, and 15 of these tickets. And you used to go for 30 minutes waiting on them to get their tickets. And then they want to sit there and scratch them off, instead of going somewhere else to scratch them off. They want to stand right there in the line. That burns me up. God, I pushed that. I told that one woman, I said, "Look, I hope you win it all." I said, "But I need $20 in gas."
I don't let my husband do scratchies anymore because he drives me insane. If someone gives him a scratchy, I'm like, nope, hand it over. Because you know what he does? He sits there and he scratches all bar the last bit, all bar one. And he puts it in his drawer. I'm like, what are you doing?
Saving it for our time?
No, well, because then he could be a winner, but he could not be. And that way, if he's a winner forever. But if he's not, he doesn't know. And I'm just like, what did you say? Say that again?
I don't think I've ever bought a scratch-off ticket.
I would have to punch your old man right in the eye.
Tell me about it. I can't.
Oh, my God. No.
Do you think he did not drive me nuts?
I got a $2 scratch-off ticket sitting in my car I won.
April, go cash that in.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I just take and buy another one.
Take it and scratch it.
So now it's going to be playing on my mind. She's got that freaking ticket in her car. She had to tell me about it, and it's going to be on my mind.
He does that all the time. But if we get a check in the mail, she'll just leave it in there. Then a year later, we'll find it.
I found a $75 check in the pile of mail 2 weeks ago.
April, stop it.
April.
I must have
Sis.
thrown them away. Then I found 2 more a couple weeks earlier. I found 2 more checks.
Thank God.
I was like, I didn't know they was checks. I just didn't open them.
No, she does
You're
that
killing
stuff.
me, April. You're really killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls.
It's all good. I got them to the bank though.
But
At least they're in the bank, but that ticket's still in the freaking car.
my cousin's mom passed away, and she told her boys, she had how many boys? 5 boys.
Ooh.
Mary. See, my daughter Sam. Yeah, 5 boys. She said, well, the day I die, I want y'all to go play bingo. Because she loved playing bingo. I mean, that's all she did, play bingo. So, it was all
I
green
ended up
and
doing that
stuff.
day too.
She said, they said, I thought we were going to go to bingo. And so I come home and I told April what they was doing. She said, their mom just passed. I said, that's what she wanted them to do. And I said, do you want to go? They want to know if we want to go. She said, yeah, we'll go. So we went. And we sat there and she hit $100.
Yeah.
I said, where's my half at? She said, that's mine. I said, okay. And the next game I hit $500. I said, she said, where's my half at? I said, no, that's mine.
That's like Casey, I took and paid for Casey's way to go play bingo one night, long time ago. And she's like, so if I win, I get half, right? And I just looked at her. I said, did you pay for it? She's like, I said, I'll give you some. She won a $500 game. I gave her $100. She said, that just ain't right.
These people be playing tables. I mean, tables full of bingo things. I can't even keep up with one book. And I think I probably hit bingo 1,000,000 times, but just didn't know it.
Me and my friend Audrey went and played bingo one night, and Michael and his cousin Ronnie were fishing in a tournament. We won more than they did in the tournament. I think, how much did we bring home?
I don't remember.
It was like a piece, because we split it up. We played partners. We had like $900 a piece. And Michael and them did good too, because they made like $400 or $500 a piece, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we was happy that night.
Yeah.
I've never been a big gambler. There was always a poker game going on around somewhere in my family. And I remember as a kid, these people would come in and play poker, leave, go to work all night, and come back and get back in the game for days in. And I remember they used to do like a high spade, and I would take like a quarter, and I was embarrassed, scared to lose that quarter. I was a little kid. Quarter was a lot back then. That was 2 cookies and a milk at school. So I stick that quarter in there, and if I pick somebody, if their spade beat everybody else's, I'd win that pot. And sometimes it'd be like $90-some in there. Sometimes it'd be a couple $100 in there. I mean, they played for. So I'd be going to school with a couple $100 in my pocket, but I'd always give it to my mom. Help pay bills. But in April,
What?
my dad wanted to get into something.
Oh, Lord.
And so April said, well, asked me if he wanted to go to bingo. So we took him to bingo.
Almighty.
And he was hooked. It was every day calling, y'all want to go to bingo? Y'all want to go to bingo? I said, April might go. I don't want to go. And April's like, you've got to find him something else to do.
He was wanting to go every day.
So I took him, got him into carp fishing, and it was all on me. You want to go fish? You want to go fishing?
But down here, if the only people that can run a bingo parlor are veterans, and I was in a bingo one night because sometimes they give away money that they're not supposed to, or they don't, they give more than they're supposed to, and it got raided that night.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, I grabbed my money, made sure it was in my pocket because they told everybody to leave everything on the table. My money was going in my pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Bye.
That one guy always sat there at the door in case they got raided. He'd pick his money up and run.
Wow.
And my aunt, she used to say, I don't know how y'all can go out there and spend money to catch a fish. And I was like, I don't. And she would down gambling for fishing. I was like, you going into an illegal bingo parlor, and you go talk junk about me fishing.
His aunt was so hooked on it that we had Christmas dinner, and they asked if they could take to-go plates because they would go play on Christmas Day.
Yeah, they would. She was going to take to-go plates to people at bingo.
Yeah, to their friends too, and I was like, oh.
Hey, that's shaky.
But this is the one we always talked about. You know, I know y'all heard us talk about it. She would bring her own Tupperware.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind. You take food with you when you leave. That way, I don't have to deal with it.
But let everybody eat first.
She would clean you out.
She'd even say she was taking her husband something home to eat because he couldn't cook. He was a truck driver. He wasn't going to be home for 5 days. And
No,
for 2 weeks. And she would take.
I would trust her.
Well, there's always one. There's always one at least.
Always.
He sure got one in his family. Cameron even hates his middle name now because she wanted to. She said, "I can remember your middle name better than I can your first name." And she started calling him Bryson. He said, "Don't y'all dare call me that."
I named him Bryson because I was going to call him Bryce, and she ruined that for him because she got to call him. He don't like her, and she started calling him that, and he didn't.
And every time she'd see him, she'd say, "Hey, Bryson." He'd just look at us and like he wanted to kill us.
Made me mad because that was my name I picked out for him. I was going to call him Bryce. I was sitting there at work thinking about all these names, and I said, I'm going to call him Bryce.
But he wouldn't let me name Casey what I wanted to name her.
Yeah.
I wanted to name her Kirsten.
So I couldn't spell it.
He said, I can't say it, much less spell it.
That's how that makes.
Night, Melissa.
Amy says she'd be back. They had to get fuel, and she was taking a bathroom break.
We complained about gas prices, man. I've been watching that show, and he put $200-300 in a gas tank on each side. I'm like, ain't no way, $600 for gas, and that's one stop.
Yeah.
But yes, you gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah, that's true too.
You gotta have money first.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
So, Laura, you saying you want a shopping cart for Christmas?
I said I can't even afford to buy a shopping cart. I want my 2 front teeth for Christmas.
I'll give you Cletus's front.
I'll give you a fist.
Oh,
And I ain't gonna tell you where I'm gonna put it either.
I got an idea.
I bet you do.
What?
I didn't say that. Are you surprised?
Am I surprised
Kiss my nose.
that I woke up on this side of the grass? Yes, I'm surprised.
Me too.
It's good to see all the family together again.
Oh,
Well, got 4 of us, Myers.
yeah, it's a few missing play around here somewhere.
I'm only partly here.
I'm here, but ain't all there.
Well, I haven't been going on Thursdays and Sundays because Cameron gets in on Thursdays, and usually his friends or we're out there working on this or working on that. So I've not been able to go on Thursdays, and then Sundays is like laid back day, you know. And
Right.
so I thought, well, I said April usually goes on Tuesday, so I know she wasn't gonna go on, so I figured I'd start live, and then New Bat went on at 7, but he I wrote him and asked him if he going live. He said, "No, next week." So that's the reason I went early.
See, I told you, Jared. I knew.
I'm gonna start again. Maybe after the trip, I'll start again and get on here.
Me too.
Well, I've found a couple houses that I like to go in, but they're so close to the road and stuff that I haven't seen no trespassing signs. But if you're there messing around, you know you're gonna get the law called on you. But I want to like do some abandoned houses before YouTube stops all of that.
What do you mean before they stop all that? They ain't gonna stop it.
They trying to put a stop to doing what's it called?
Breaking and entering.
No, well, more or less. But what's it called? Like PLE.
Oh, the urban exploration
Yeah.
stuff.
Urban
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, they're trying to make it more difficult.
now I talked to a police officer, and like a lot of these graveyards and stuff, if they're behind a church or around a church, they always say it's usually better to go ask somebody there. But like, there's a lot of graveyards that don't have churches connected to them. And the cop told me as long as there's a no trespassing sign or a time that you can't be in there, or as long as you don't have to climb over or something to get in there, if it's open and there's no trespassing signs, he said anybody can go there anytime.
Well, I mean, really, that makes sense if you think about it. I mean,
Well, there's one house that's right up the road here. The people passed away, and I guess the family, I don't know what was going on, but they priced the house. The house was old and falling down. I mean, it could probably been fixed up, but anyway, they priced that thing at $1 million to sell.
That ain't nowhere near
And
worth it.
what it was is because I guess the kids could have priced the amount to help pay the debt or whatever. I don't know what was going on with them, but there's no trust signs on there. And I rode by there the other day, and the back door's open.
And he's tempted so bad, and I was like, no.
But the neighbors, there's so many neighbors there, and these neighbors right here, they ain't much on talking, but if you do something, they will call the law on you.
yeah. Well, y'all about to hate to. I gotta hop down from here. I gotta go pick Jimbo up from his buddy's house before they kick him out.
All righty, man. Well, thanks for
I
coming
appreciate
on.
that, brother. April,
Yes.
start doing the live.
I will eventually.
Okay.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
So,
Bye, bestie. Bye, broski.
yeah, we've been on here, what, an hour now? So I guess let's go ahead and end this.
That's up to you.
Sounds good to see you putting out videos, but I'm still waiting to see some more of your country over there, Vodka.
Yeah, that's what I was saying that on a few lives back. Life got so busy over summer, I didn't get to do the filming I had planned to do. So it's on the list. And if I get some nice days in between, I'm hoping to get out there. But I've heard from my children that I may be getting something for Mother's Day that will help me do that. So, which is coming up in a few weeks. So I don't know what the turd burgers have gone and done. I've got a feeling I know. But yeah, so I am hoping to still get out there, but I may have to wait for winter to pass now. So,
well, we can see Australia in 8-degree weather.
yeah.
So the videos you got up, I really enjoyed them. I love seeing like different parts of places, countries or different cities or towns that I haven't never been to.
Yes. Well, I'm the same. I love seeing anywhere everyone goes because, I may not ever get there. I'm hoping to one day, but so yeah, I like seeing that too. But I am hoping to still do I didn't get it done again this year. I plan to do the Anzac thing, but that's going to take quite a few days of filming, I think, to do what I want to do. So I've got to plan that out better for next year and tell everyone around me to leave me alone so I actually get some damn time to go and do things. So
Yeah, I think that's probably why I'm addicted to this truck driving thing on YouTube, because he travels all over the place, and
I go to sleep hearing that truck driver, and I wake up to that truck driver.
Well, if he makes one video, like I said, it's not playing videos in line, and it's going backwards, so I have to go all the way to the back, try to go, but it takes me further back, so I have to watch him, skip around till I find the video of the ones I've done watched. Because I wanted to see, what he did to this truck, or what happened to this, or,
Good night, the Rose.
But Vodka, I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you stay warm. And
yes, thank you.
Thank you for coming up. I really appreciate it. It was good seeing you. And by the way, been wearing my slim shirt you got me, and
Very cool.
people love it. They say, I love that shirt, man. I said, my Australian sister got this for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. It is. It's a cool shirt. I love that shirt.
I didn't think.
Thank you for having me up.
I didn't think I'd get that much, back feed on it. But everywhere I've worked, people has come up and told me they like that shirt.
Probably because it says "Holy sheep shit" on the back.
I love it. Thanks for having me up. Good to see everyone again. And
thank everybody.
Everyone.
Thank everybody in the chat for coming. It means the world to me to see all of y'all. I was sitting there thinking, I said, man, I miss everybody. I wanted to talk, so that's why I decided to go live, and I'm glad to see. Hopefully I can get back into it, or we all can get back into it. That way we can all start seeing all the familiar faces and people that, because like I said, you post it and you share it, and a lot of people ain't getting notifications, or they don't see it. And
yeah, that notification issue has still not gone away. I'm not even getting notified half the time the fam are putting out something. So I got to go look for it, or I see it on Twitter and I'm like, didn't even know.
Me. I have to jump on YouTube and go to subscribers, or see if I could see anybody that's live. And then half the time they had just ended their live, and then I go in there and I'm reading the live chat, replay.
Yep. Yes, it's been very much like that. They're not getting better with it. I think they're getting worse, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Oh. Hope you feel better soon, brother.
Yeah. I sent you a link.
Prayers.
But thanks everybody for coming. We love and miss you all, and hopefully we can get things back in the groove. Well, thank y'all, and always peace, love, and God bless. Me on the camera. Bye, y'all.
Bye.